Hello and welcome to my Minecraft world, which I've named Archipelago or the Lost Archipelago. As you can see, it's sort of starting in the middle of things. It's not a fresh start. I've done plenty. And this world is old. Very old. So there's a lot to talk about. Clearly you can see I have plans. Gonna drain the ocean. I partially already have. So yeah, I'm gonna start my tour. Graceful as ever. When I started this world, this was the main spawn. It was somewhere up in that tree that may or may not have been there originally. I don't know, the tree's been there a while though. Very etho inspired. I decided to make a cave base or cave home or man cave. Yeah, I put diamonds in the walls. Get over it. But would you be upset because I'm stealing the idea or because it's a waste of diamonds? Anyways, okay. I'm fidgety. Let's start over. From here, the entry. This is my now kind of outdated, kind of old storage room. It definitely needs replacing. My storage is everywhere besides here. This is. I do have a bunch of junk that's like. Yeah. This is what I call a Pez dispenser anvil system. I have two of them here. I don't know why I made two. This is the one I really use, and I guess I just made this at some point. I don't know, the world's old, that was there. You can divide the world in sort of two eras. And then you could divide it into three, assuming I keep up the YouTube thing and keep showcasing my world here. But era 1 is 2014 and on. For at least 2 years, I'm playing on this world. Doing a bunch of building, exploring, all this stuff on my old iPad. And one day, I can no longer log into the world. I've done too much exploring. The file size is too big. Some silly explanation that's frustrating. But so I do the one mistake you never should do that everyone maybe has done is delete my world, because I can't play on it anymore, and I think I wasn't able to play on any Minecraft world. Anyway, this must look unique. These are barrels. Yeah. And ordinarily that's what happens. But I found this neat trick where if you open your inventory and try to open the barrel at the same time, you freeze the animation. So you can have open barrels. Kind of looks like a missile silo like this. There's plenty to see. This used to be my cow farm. Cows were too laggy back in the day. I killed them all. I now have a mushroom cow farm. In a different part of the world. You might have saw in my intro earlier a mushroom island. That's where the cow farm is. Down here is with the old farms. This has been here for ages. This I want to work on. Just under that little pathway up there. And then down this way is a work in progress area. This was not originally here. This little pathway. But I plan to make this like a wool farm where it's like one thing of wool stationed here, And as you go up, there's more and more, and there's like a water stream coming down with the wool, and it stores it all like there maybe. Sugarcane farm. Yep. There used to be a mine shaft here. Dug it all out, except for the parts that I clearly didn't. I forget where I found the video for this sugarcane farm, but it's pretty basic. Most of my farms come from Silent Whisper. He's on YouTube as well. He's pretty much a big deal in the sense of bedrock tutorials. He's got like 1 million of them. But yeah, this comes out over here. That's where we went in. This was originally my younger brother's island, and this was originally his castle. Don't give him too much credit though. A lot of the renovations are me. Like, if it's made of cobble, there's a good chance he did something with it. But if it's made of like any other block, it's a me thing. He only had cobble when he built it, and also it was floating, as Minecraft builds can do. Oop. Still got it. Final island is right over here. This is an island that I also laid claim to, mostly because my brother didn't care or want it, and by the time I was really doing anything with it, he was sort of not playing. But this is just something I dug a big hole in. When I drain this, I'm gonna cut down the walls to the point where they're too thick is when I'll probably stop. I'm gonna go this way to speed things up. There's nothing really on this island or over there, it just sort of chains. But we're gonna go over here. Pretty much, excuse me. Pretty much gonna go over here to use that nether portal I sort of blocked off. I call this Animal Island. You'll see in a second. Yep. So many critters. It's also where I did a lot of my fishing back in the day. Entering the nether. My nether is crazy. Not that crazy, but it's a mess. Already have a nice friendly greeting. Mr. Sir. That was way off. Got him. Where to next? That's used to my cave base, cave home. Sure. Here we go. Let it load in. That's where we were. All the way over there. Now we're over here. And some of you may recognize this. This is the nether spire. I made a lot of them. And then I covered them in leaves because they were kind of ugly. It's on point kind of. It's kind of Christmas colors. A little. This was inspired by Etho. Again, I was like maybe 17 at the time of building this, so copying someone's idea was easier than coming up with my own, and I liked the way it looked. But in recent years, I decided to take that and just make it really overgrown because I didn't have any other use for it. I wasn't going to do anything more with it. We're only going to go a little bit this ways because it goes on. I'd want to have a horse or to speed it up for that. Or suffocate in a wall. That's not good. Hope it wasn't one of my horses, which are far away now. This is a forgotten project. So is that. I don't know what I even was going to do with that, but I had stuff set up next to it. I'll head back into the nether. Okay, I'm going to pause the recording real quick. And we're back. For me, it was a couple seconds. For you, it was like 0 seconds. Anyway, where we're headed next, we go that way, that's a big deal, or we go that way, it's less of a big deal. Let's go here, we can quickly look at it, and it'll give you an idea of what's in there. But yeah, the more we go through it, the more you can see I have very much made a giant platform. Also, I'm under attack. This is awful. This is the worst. Go away. Also, lag. What the lag? Laggity lag, lag. I'm under attack. And it's lagging like crazy. And it happens every time you go in and out of a nether. Especially if you haven't been in the area in a while. Okay, lag gone. Okay, lag mostly gone. This'll do. Up I dig, up and away. We're gonna look from a higher vantage point. Wonder if the singing will make it in. Yeah. So as you can see, that's not normal. Deserts don't look like this normally. In fact, they almost never look like this. Usually there's sand. It's kind of my hobby in this game, to do lots of digging, lots and lots of digging, of deserts, and then flood them afterward. I like the way it looks, what can I say? Also, those poles, those are markers from back in the first era of this world where I was on an iPad. It was Minecraft Pocket Edition. And I would go exploring. And I would leave those breadcrumbs because we didn't have the handy dandy coordinates in the top left. Which you can see also Dave's Blade. I don't know if that's accurate or what, but I've been here a while. That's it for this area. After this, we're going to be heading to another desert, which is significant. Dispose of war. Watch this. want it. I know. It's diabolical. Who leaves a gas tier behind? Okay. Hopefully, we're not both attacked and like lagged like crazy when we go through here. Gotta look in this direction. Be looking in the right direction. Oh no. Oh no. Yep. Lagging as... Okay. Dealt with the threat. Let things load in and the lag will stop. Oh my god. Minecraft, please. Just stare in this direction for a bit. Till it stops. Okay. This is my desert base. Its main purpose is just sort of a way station for sand, honestly. Like, you would do a bunch of digging in the desert, put your sand in there, it would go down, all the way down here. There'd be minecart hoppers. No, minecart chests. These are hoppers. I don't need more hoppers. And then there'd be where you'd go. I don't have it all set up because I haven't been using this in a while. Although there is sand in there. It would go all the way over here. And you might have seen this. These tracks lead all the way to my island base. Which is only... maybe 500 blocks away from here. Next up, while we're in this area, we have one more thing to look at. And it's right over there. So bear with me as we make the trek. There's also that. I don't know. I've always been so-so on if I like that. Yeah, all of this is dug up desert. Here we go. And jump. It's my mob-proof entrance. Words, man, they're hard. But yeah, this is an OG village. It didn't have beds originally. And by the time I got back here, the villagers were all dead, so I made new villagers along the way. And obviously I did a lot of digging here, and then some terraforming, because this was not originally like this. But I just think it's a fun little Easter egg I have. I used to have a mending villager here, but he died, and I got a new one in a new area that I sort of skipped over. Maybe if we have time I'll look at it at the end, but I want to move right along to the next area. I mean, it's going back there, which is where we were. I don't know what really inspired this. This was one of those, you just start building and you don't really stop, and you get what you get. I like it though. Kind of feels castle-y. Good desert castle maybe. It's got a little garden. destroyed to the nether. We're gonna be right there, but first we're gonna go up here. Up here's nothing special, just a carrot farm. Just because it makes it look nicer. Down here. Yep. You can hear that? It's a mob spawner. Zombies. So basically zombies fill in here. I've got to do a cleanse of this. Basically run this through that. And then zombie flesh goes down here. And then I have a nice talk with these gentlemen who are totally not trapped. See, look, they're so free. Look at them, so free. But yeah. And that's fruit of their totally not trapped free that they're benefiting from. They get stuff traded to them. I'm innocent, I swear. Also, this stuff at night just looks so cool in my opinion. I love the way the water looks. I want to fix this. I hate this building. I think I made it ugly. So, that is one of my tasks or projects to do in this world. I could say so much more, but I want this video to be under an hour. Ideally. No technical difficulties. Wrong direction. Yeah. My strategy for the nether is just make giant platforms and forget about it. Also, I have terrible aim. Here we go. We're going to a mountainous area. It's a tower made of wood. Oak tower. And made of glass, too, probably. You'll understand when you see it. Also, it's great that it's night, because for this area, again, I borrowed another idea from Etho. I made some glowing trees, which are one of the cooler things in his Let's Play world. Also, lag. What is it? Is it lag? It is. Bit of a slideshow, isn't it? Let's make it day. Grab a sip of cocoa. Up we go. If you look, you can see where I destroyed the desert, and I still technically have so much desert to do. Am I crazy? Maybe. Think I can survive this drop? Yeah, I can survive that. It's kind of all there is to see in this area. Back to the nether. You've probably seen a couple of these. I had made my own banners. represent the original islands is what the idea is with the banners. And we're back in the nether where it's probably laggy and there's lots of danger to be. Bum ba da dum ba da dum ba da bum. Leave me alone. Got him. Watch me fail to get these guys. Oh my gosh. Never mind. I'm a pro gamer over here. We're headed to what is the ultimate destination, ideally, for all my sand, but it is very unfinished. It'll look finished when we get there, but everything underneath it pretty much needs working on. There's the lag. Oh my god, slideshow mode activated. I swear. It's just painful. But yeah, it's a pyramid. The basic idea is that I'm going to take all the sand that I dig up, which there is a large amount of, and it's going to go down here. This should be like a bubble vader in the future. And go in these barrels. Which, FYI, this takes so much wood. Do you understand? This is so much. Especially because, I don't know actually if it's more or less, but they switched it from sticks on bedrock to what Java is, where it's slabs. And wood. Instead of sticks and wood. Or maybe slabs? I don't remember. It's the curse of the crafting stuff. You don't remember craft recipes for most things that are old or new. Maybe old stuff. I know how to craft an enchanting table, but I don't remember how to craft a lot of other things. Anyways, we're leaving this area, which is a little frustrating because I really like this area and it's taken a lot of work just to get it this far, and like I think I'm downplaying how much work that was, but I want to move along. So here we go. Yep, I know, I'm pretty crazy. Who else would give themselves that much work? Going back to the nether. There's the portal. This one's usually disorienting. If I look this way, it might be helpful. And walk forward. Oh, I did it. Oh, I'm the best. Oh, I'm so cool. Okay. That path doesn't lead anywhere special. It's just to a magma cube spawner in a bastion, which is where I do most of my frogolite farming. Again, I said nothing special. I'm not going to bother showing it off because it's far away. abysmal aim go? Got him. Sometimes I can just lock in with that, but most times, terrible. We're basically backtracking a little bit now, because there's one final spot. I'll show you where I get my mending villagers. Villagers? Villager. Where my mending books come from my mending villager. Do. Basically through this portal. We walk this way. Pretend the lag doesn't bother us. Walk right by the nether spires, fall in a hole because you didn't see it and the lag was the thing. Slideshow mode activated. God, my goodness. It's egregious. That ugly thing is the very first building I ever built on this world. Technically, I built my base over there first, but that was like in a cave. I just placed blocks and made things look nice in there. I didn't build the cave. This I built, and you can tell it's horrendous. I love it. I don't know if I'll ever change anything about it, because God, it's so ugly, and it works so well with its ugliness and ugly. And I put a banner there. And did I say that this is ugly? I might have. Now we're on our way to something that's not ugly, in my opinion. You know what? Roast me if it's ugly. I think I'm a halfway decent builder, but I don't worry about it. That makes sense. I think I just sort of like doing things and seeing if it works or not. For example, this was just a down tree, and I decided, what if I make tree not dead? It just fell down, and now it's doing its photosynthesis sideways. This is where I keep my mending villager. Let's see. Nope, not first try. Gonna have to lock in. Okay. They say fair tries to charm. Nope. Okay, that was the worst one. I've lost it. I've lost a touch. Oh, I did it. Yeah. They're all down here. You don't have a name. Is that awkward? Yeah, he's the boss. He's not lazy. He's the boss. This is my mending villager. Yep. 14 and a book. I don't think that's terrible. I feel like there's worse trades out there for mending. And this is the only exit. Yeah. I basically wanted to make something on legs that looks like it's moving. I think I did that. I think I did that correctly. I'm happy with it. It's got lots of personality. Anyways, let's sleep. We're not in a safe spot. We should sleep. I think I sing when I'm nervous. Not that I'm nervous, because I would never do that. Swimming, swimming, swimming. I should make a nether portal out there, but I also feel like you gotta make it at least somewhat difficult to get there, because mending's kind of broken. It should be more work than it's sometimes worth. That I haven't addressed. That was an old, defunct mob spawner or mob grinder. It never worked, but it's an imposing structure. I'm probably gonna like give it the same treatment I've given the nether spires and the defunct Etho-inspired building over there, and just sort of, I don't know, foliage it up, for lack of a better term. Plant some trees, cover it with leaves, vines, whatever else I can think of. Mossy brick, mossy cobble maybe. The lag is bad. It wasn't as bad before that one Minecraft update. Mojang, fix your game. We have one more to stop. It's going to be quite explosive. And it will also cause me to stop for a bit. Hardly felt it. Hardly felt it. 'Tis but a scratch. Hello. Give me these. And that. What do I need? Soul sand. Right there. I know where things are in my own base. Did it. Burrito? I know it's burrito, I think. I don't know why I'm saying that. Well, we are going to the Mushroom Island. I need leather. I want to make a saddle. Let's see, it's over this way. Behind all this lava. Lava? Lava. Is that lava? It is lava. Can we get there before the lag kills us? Mentally, I mean, because like I think it's pretty safe nether. It's a kind of safe nether. You can't fall into lava very easily. You can, on the other hand, be killed by mobs. Mushroom Island, cow farm. It's where I keep most of my leather. Not in there. Yeah, there's more than that though. Yeah. Yeah. Lag, man. So much lag. God, there's so much involved. I've never done this before. Letting you be the first to witness me raise a baby gaze. Man, such a lag machine. there should be. Yeah. What color do we want it? Let's go with red. Red's a good color. This game is so laggy. Come on, man. Should be better. This is a prize tool we'll need later. My brain is literally breaking. I don't even know what I'm doing here. What am I doing? I'm trying to cook the sand. Can make glass with it. Make a saddle. And go to our final destination. Easy. Oh, I just hit Q twice. Easy. Grab this while I'm going far away. I won't need it, but I might need it later. Lag, go away. Oh, actually, give it the original path for it. There was a time when there was only this, and all of that didn't exist. So this was like the original way to go. It's gonna be a lot of walking. Who knows, maybe I'll speed it up. I also have an ice farm out that way, but I'll probably show you that another time. Leave me alone! Please! Oops, almost fell. Leave me be! I practice non-violence. I don't. I've killed a lot of you this episode, but please leave me be. Yep. Dun. So basically, where we're headed nether-wise is an old abandoned, what are they called? Nether fortress. I say abandoned because nothing spawns there anymore. Unless you count the one blaze spawner that I used to use a lot to get levels. But other than that, we're actually headed to another northern portal. A northern portal. Nether portal. Let's see. That's where we want to go. There is one small thing to show. That is a blaze spawner, and I'm on fire. This nether fortress no longer spawns anything, which is quite sad. Here we go. Okay, here we are. Let's put you in there. There we go. And the clock for you is already ticking. Where's the sun? There you are. Okay, that's gonna set. there's something special up there. While we wait for the sun to set, we can go look at it, actually. If the game would stop lagging. I swear. This game used to be the benchmark for performance. Now, not so much. Oh my god. Blaming lag for all of this. Alright, made it. Yeah. Yeah, look at this. It's another reactor core. I've surrounded it with all the stuff it used to deposit. And maybe I've missed a thing or two, but this is generally it. That's my dog. She's barking at something. I'm gonna go turn the world to day. Then just gonna stare at this guy. He's here. He did it. Quick. The surprise tool. We need it for later. Eat, my boy, eat. Oh, I'm sorry. Come back. Look, I have snowballs. Okay, spacebar goes up. Where you point. It's where you point. I want to get some height. Yeah, look at all that. Sorry, not about the mic at all. Look at all of that. This is how we're ending the video. We're gonna kaboom. Kaboom? Yes. Kaboom. Let's get to 150. But these guys are so slow. Oh my goodness. What should we name this guy? Audience that I don't yet have, give me a name for this guy. Did that do it? Let's get just below cloud height. No, because the thingy will disappear. Oh my goodness. Look a little up. To the left. To the right. Did it! So exciting. Look at that chain reaction. Something of beauty. It's a thing of beauty. Yeah. It's not as explosive as you'd want it to be, but it's pretty cool. It's literally just the ground deleting itself. Turn around, is it all gonna? Yep. Maybe we need this kind of like kaboom. Or explosion. Or just boom. Did it first try. Well, in any case. I'll be signing off here. Thank you. And all that stuff. Thanks for watching, all that stuff. See you in the next one.